Hey everyone, and welcome to Cold Outreach Success Stories, where we interview regular business people just like you who've had a lot of success with cold outreach on email and other channels. We go deep into the process with hot tips around targeting, messaging, and personalization so that you can take away some tips to implement in your cold outreach starting tomorrow. Today, we are thrilled to have Spencer with us, the visionary force behind Virtual Freaks, a game changing business solution for small enterprises. Spencer believes in going beyond the call of duty by offering what they dub a time audit, a deep dive into companies' operations that's more than just a consultation. With a focus on identifying bottlenecks and inefficiencies, they help businesses find their footing in the race against time, specializing in what's called ROAR, resources, optimization, automation, and recruitment. Virtual Freaks is revolutionizing how small businesses approach growth, efficiency, and talent acquisition. Trust us, you'll want to hear what Spencer has to share. Welcome to the show, Spencer.
Thanks so much, Saurav.
Awesome.
Happy
So
to
let's
be
get
here.
right into it. Let's get right into it. I know you guys help,
For sure.
but let's dive deeper. How do you make money?
It's as simple as helping the small business owners, get get their beaks wet when it comes to jumping into the startup game. It also extends to, businesses that are a little bit more established, helping them further their progression, further their innovation, further their lead gen, and just by that, increasing their revenue. So if we can do that for our clients, that means we're getting paid at the end of the day.
Awesome. So let's dive deeper into your client acquisition process. What kind of clients do you work with, and how do you find their data to reach out to?
We use multi platforms. We're doing cold emails, we're doing cold outreach on LinkedIn, we are doing cold calling, we're doing SMS marketing, we're doing ads, we're doing everything because all of those areas are where these small business owners are kind of hunting for information. They need help, so they themselves have their hands in all the pots. So if we're there and we're present and we're shooting them over an offer that is irresistible from their point of view, then we're getting our foot in the door. We're allowing ourselves to connect with these individuals that need our services.
Awesome, awesome. So in terms of all of these channels, what's worked the best for you so far in terms of starting conversations?
When it comes to LinkedIn, we've had a lot of success with our cold outreach there, because when it comes to, I guess, a lot of the startups, B2B, right? That B2B is a great scene for LinkedIn. You have the small owners, the startup owners, the new entrepreneurs that are trying to get in the game, and they'll gravitate to LinkedIn. So being on that platform and being visible and being able to connect with them has been ultimately a great asset for us in connecting with them and offering our services. So LinkedIn has been really big. We're able to scrape some data with the tools that we have, and create sequencing messaging, create what we like to call the irresistible offer, right? Something that's so great that they're almost dumb to turn it down. So that's what we're trying to do.
Awesome. So let's get deeper into the sequence then. In terms of the messaging strategy, what kind of messaging do you use? Like if you have some real examples to share, that would help as well.
We try to keep it really simple, right? Nobody likes to, again, small business owners, medium-sized business owners, new entrepreneurs, they're people that don't have a lot of money. So when we are curating that offer, we are trying to keep it very simple. And our first goal is just engagement, right? Engagement with the prospect. And by being a little bit personal in the targeting itself. So starting from the targeting, that's where we're going to be able to create the messaging for that specific, I guess, niche, right, or industry. So if I am targeting, for example, small business owners, I can start in a certain state, or I can start in a certain county, and I let them know that we are helping, or personally helping individuals in that region or in that state or in that city increase their revenue, and inviting them to just connect with us, right? Going back to what I said earlier, nobody likes to be sold, especially these new business owners. They already spent money in buying systems, they already spent money in trying to develop their business itself, so they don't want to be sold on LinkedIn. So what we're trying to do is create a point of contact where we can stand in as the expert in our field, because we've helped so many other businesses kind of get their bearings and get on their feet and increase their revenue, right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to let them know that we've done this before. We're just trying to reach out to you and help you maybe do the same, right? So would you be against jumping on a quick call? And that's usually our call to action is, asking them, would you be against jumping on a quick 10-minute call? And honestly, just tweaking the verbiage to would you be against. I guess it's a psychological thing. You're allowing them to say no or express no by asking them, would you be against something? And that's something that we've been able to see a increase in positive replies, positive responses, and being able to get on a lot more calls just because of that. The simple, I guess, the psychological aspect of asking certain questions and allowing the prospect to say no, but that no is actually a yes, right? Because they're jumping on a call with us. So, yeah, keeping it simple, inviting them to a quick call and connecting, and not hard selling them right off the bat. That's kind of been our bread and butter, and really increase the amount of calls that we're able to do in a week or in a day.
Makes sense. So let's look at the follow-up structure then. So let's say you've sent this message, it's a great message, you use the right call to action. What does the follow-up structure look like if they haven't replied to it?
We actually have it set out for like 3 to 4 days after the initial message, kind of giving them time. We've noticed that not everybody's on LinkedIn every day. Not everybody's crazy like I am, scanning comments and reading your posts and checking out the newest market trends. But the average business owner is on there, maybe once, twice a week. So we do kind of spread that out to 3 to 4 days apart. But follow-ups are just very simple. We try to keep it as simple as possible. Again, it's all about engaging. It's not about hard selling. We're not following up with them and then throwing everything we have at them and saying we do this service, that service, this service, and we charge this or we don't charge this. We don't want to overwhelm them. Again, the ultimate goal is to always just connect with them and get them on a call. So we do one of two things. Like for the first follow-up, if they haven't replied to me yet, they've connected, accepted my connection request, sent them a message of my initial offer. If they don't reply, after 3 to 4 days, I try to be polite, just like one example is I have different ones, but one of them is I just wanted to bump this up to the top of your inbox. I know running a business can get really busy, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on, and then kind of refer back to what the offer was, depending on what campaign it was. And then I've also tried, like, if they still haven't replied after that, 3 to 4 days later or 5 days later, they still no response. Even just putting their name in there with a question mark, sometimes that does the trick, letting just a quick reminder. And we've seen success in that as well. It's not a cold outreach. There's no one answer. Everybody's different. Every prospect will take a certain message a certain way. We've had responses that have been a little bit hostile, but that's part of it. And you learn, you adapt, and you try new things. So you're going to see success at different points. You're going to see success in your offer at times. You're going to see success on your second follow-up message at times. Sometimes you'll see success when you're just asking their name with a question mark. It really just depends. And part of that is that's the beauty of where the field that we're in, the industry that we're trying to be successful in, is learning those valuable insights that's going to benefit us as well, that we can also pass on to startup entrepreneurs.
Awesome. That sounds great. All right, on to my next question. So what are some of the mistakes that you made when you first started doing cold outreach on LinkedIn?
Hard selling, for sure. Hard selling is trying to offer them the farm. And what I mean by that is as a business owner myself, you can get so passionate and so I guess tunnel vision on what you're doing that you understand the value it has to your prospect, right? So you could be doing digital marketing, you could be offering a tennis shoe that helps people jump five feet higher, or whatever the frick it is. You understand the beauty of your product, but these people don't. So when you try to hard sell right off the bat, the loss in prospective clients that you're incurring greatly increases, just because people aren't on LinkedIn to be sold. And
Right.
same stands true with cold emailing, right? If you are hard selling and you're sending somebody a page long thesis or a page long explanation of how and why your product is so great, you're not going to get a response just because it doesn't feel personalized to them, right? If I could help you, for example, right, Saurav, if I could help you understand that my product will do X, Y, and Z for you, and because of that, you're gonna make six figures in the next 6 months, then you would understand from your perspective on a personal level why that's important to your business. But if I'm just going out there and then trying to shove it down your throat that my product has this feature, that feature, and this feature,
Right.
and you need to do this, and this, and it's going to cost you this much every month, then it's just going to be like, why do I swallow that pill, right? Why do I even entertain that when I'm coming at you with all this information that's not personalized to you? It's not, from your point of view, has no interest in what you need to be doing.
Right.
But on my end, I feel that it does. So overcoming those issues in the beginning was where I had some challenges because I was so in love and so passionate about what the product was or what the service was that you kind of lose the personalization and looking at it from the perspective of the prospect on why that would be something of value to them.
It makes a ton of sense to me. That's a great answer. I mean, this is something I hear all the time because I think it's a rite of passage. You start out and you think, we're
For
supposed
sure.
to go and do a massive pitch, but that's not how, that's not how it works. And you learn that and then you go on to the next campaign. Awesome. So that brings me to my next question. In terms of the future, what are some of the things that you're excited about trying to improve your cold outreach on LinkedIn?
Well, on LinkedIn, and I would also include emails, right? They kind of go hand in hand, just cold outreach. That's kind of what you think about. There's so much tech now when it comes to AI, right? You've seen, ChatGPT, you've seen Claude, you've seen Bard. There's just so many different things that we can use. And I'd love to see, and I'm excited to see how we can apply that now, especially to marketers. And, we're all salesmen. We're in the business game. So how are we going to be able to leverage this in making our messages even more personalized, right? Getting more data, applying that to our copy, our emails that we're sending out, our offers that we're sending out, the follow-up message that we're sending out. How much, I guess that's going to be the game in the next 5 to 10 years is who's better at applying AI to everything. So absolutely. I'm super excited about that. I really am. Like, it's scary, but also super exciting because, there's no limitations on how much we can accomplish. And, it just, like you said, going through the rites of passage, going through those steps and figuring it out all on the way. This generation is the pioneers in that. So there's so much that we're looking towards, and there's so many products and systems out there that are kind of forging the path in allowing us to do that. I've used some and they've been great, but I am excited to see the progression and where it's going to be at in the next couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome, Spencer. That's all the time we had on the call today. But thank you so much for coming on, and I'm really excited.
For sure, no problem. Anything for you, man.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what you do with the business. So that's all the time we have, folks. I really enjoyed the episode. I hope you did too. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever you can to spread the word out about cold outreach success stories so more people can enjoy and learn from the show. All right, that's all, folks. Bye-bye.